How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on yet another week of new game releases. Got some stuff to go over. A little bit of a lighter week this week, but still some pretty cool stuff coming out. Honestly, a couple of the weeks in April aren't as stacked as some of the weeks that we've had recently, but there's still cool stuff coming out all month long, and this week in particular. We do have a free title hitting PlayStation Plus. We do have some free DLC that's gonna be pretty notable, of one of the best games of 2023 thus far, and then we have some lower key titles dropping on PlayStation 4 and 5 as well that we'll get to in a little bit. But first of all, let us get started with the PlayStation Plus freebie for the month of April. Coming at day one, it is Meet Your Maker. We've been talking about this game quite a bit, and it is pretty exciting that PlayStation Plus is offering quality titles and notable games to an extent day one with a PlayStation Plus subscription. I don't expect us to get AAA games, but when you're offering games like Meet Your Maker, you know, a game that is coming out for $30, a game that is being done by Behavior Interactive Inc., who have done Dead by Daylight, so you know they have a lot of experience in creating these community-driven games, and with this game very much being community-driven, however also being a little bit different, but the fact that it is going to be available on PlayStation Plus right out the gate, I do think that's going to give the game a very nice jolt. And if you do want to play solo, you are going to have the option to do that. Meet Your Maker is a post-apocalyptic first-person building and raiding game where every level is designed by players. Play solo or with a friend as you mastermind devious maze-like outposts full of traps, guards, and then gear up for methodical, fast-paced combat, raiding other players' creations as well. The game is going to get a ton of updates post-launch as well, so expect this game to be sustainable for quite a while. It really is going to come down to the community aspect of the game as well, because you are going to have so many creations being made as well. You are the custodian of the Chimera, a living experiment created as a last resort to save life on Earth. Enter a tactical battle for the planet's most coveted resource and the key to your Chimera's evolution, pure genetic material. Construct and fortify brutal outposts to extract and guard your gunmat, infiltrate and outsmart other players' outposts to gather more, adapt, upgrade, and evolve, or you'll die trying. Build a maze of devious death traps designed to lure, outwit, and kill trespassing players. Combine a huge array of customizable blocks, traps, and guards. Pre-record custom patrol paths for your guards with the innovative AI recording system. Share your outposts and watch other players take them on. Reap rewards from those who die. Learn how to strengthen your creation from those who live, and never lose progress or resources by being raided. Outwit to survive. Test your grit, wit, and reflexes by tactically raiding other players' outposts. Get in, grab the gunmat, and try to make it out alive. Gain an edge by choosing the right loadout, melee, range, defensive, perks, and consumables to master your challenger playstyle. Take another step forward with every attempt. Reveal a new strategy with every dead. Master every outpost that stands in your way, and then cooperate and connect. Combine your creativity and build with a friend, or join to raid outposts as a team of two. Watch raiders challenge your outposts via the replay system, and never miss a kill. Grow your outpost reputation with community feedback as raiders award accolades that best describe your creation. Easily find your friends and favorite builders with the social raid menu and play their outposts at any time. The key features note asynchronous gameplay. Build what you want and how you want it. Outpost building. Immerse yourself in block-based first-person level design. Outpost raiding. Customization. A deep, ever-expanding toolbox of traps, guards, and mods and augments deliver a nearly endless combination of creative and strategic options as you fortify underground or build into the sky. Add cosmetics to bring atmosphere, personality, and even distractions to your creation. Progress and upgrades, and then accolades and social raids as well. Meet Your Maker again will be dropping on PlayStation Plus for free April 4th. However, if you do want to buy the game, you can buy it outright for $29.99, and a deluxe edition will be available at $39.99, so that is an option as well. And again, the game is going to come with a bunch of post-launch content updates, so you can be looking forward to that as well after launch. Alright, next up, we do have a notable piece of free DLC, Resident Evil 4 Remake, the Mercenaries DLC. We still don't know a ton about this, but Capcom's kind of been of the mindset where they just drop things out of nowhere, and it kind of is something that works for them. Like, they like to be a little bit tight-lipped when it comes to stuff like DLC and whatnot, but man, RE4 Remake, I've been gushing about the game. If you are not familiar, Resident Evil 4 is a game that I grew up playing all the way back when it initially came out, like 2005, 2006. Resident Evil 4, playing that on PlayStation 2, Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii version was fantastic, but as iconic of a game as RE4 was, it's still a game that's 18 years old, and this remake stays true to the original game while also bringing it to a 2023 audience. I cannot say enough good things about the RE4 remake. It really sets a new standard for how remakes should be done, and this is just a tremendous one. And you're talking about a publisher that also put out the RE2 remake, and that was fantastic, but man, RE4, This remake does set a new standard, and after RE3, I do think there was a little bit of concern about how good would RE4 be, and man, that concern goes right out the window after you just play Resident Evil 4. I know some of you guys are of the mindset, hey, you know, it's not the lengthiest game in the world, it's a game that's 12 to 15 hours long, although it does have its replayability, maybe you'll wait on a sale for it, but man, I have to say, if you are even on the fence about the RE4 remake, I would just say, hey, go ahead and buy it because it's been tremendous, and we do know Mercenaries DLC is coming out. We do know VR2 support will be coming out. Those two will be free, and then you're talking about that Ada DLC that will be coming as well. There's a lot of exciting stuff with Resident Evil as a whole, and it will also be exciting to hear more about Resident Evil and where it's going in the future, but for now, we can all enjoy the RE4 remake. And if you are trying to do all the content in the game, and you know, you take your time, you take in all of the sites, and you explore a little bit, obviously it's a fairly linear game, but there is optional content you can delve into, it can be a rather lengthy game for a Resident Evil title that you'll absolutely get your money's worth out of, and sometimes, you know, it is quality over quantity, and Resident Evil kind of exemplifies that. But the Mercenaries DLC, again, coming free Friday, April the 7th. Next up, we have Curse of the Sea Rats. Embark on an epic handmade Ratoidvania adventure where your crew has been turned into rats by a pirate witch. Explore a rich, non-linear world, enjoy fun action platforming, face challenging bosses, and unlock unique abilities either alone or in local co-op. The game's got a great cartoony art style. Looks like it's something not to take too seriously, but at the same time, the art and animation looks fantastic. Beautiful 2D hand-drawn animation breathes life into the game's cast of characters. Freedom and exploration at the heart of the game. You've got 4 playable characters, a lot of enhancements and upgrades to be making as well, and a huge adventure throughout. Curse of the Sea Rat's been in development for a little bit, but it'll be out on April the 6th. Next up, we have the Library of Babel. Join Ludwig in a 2D stealth platformer and graphic adventure as he explores the jungles of futuristic Babylon to discover the secret behind the Library of Babel's sudden lockdown and the mysteries behind their mythical creators. This one's got a really great art style as well, obviously more of a darker ambiance to it, but Library of Babel is due out for a release on April the 6th. And lastly, a PC title making the transition to PS4 and PS5, we have a Marfusha, a high-tempo shooting game with simple controls. Upgrade your character with cards and defend the gates from your enemies. The game dropped back in August of 2021 on PC. Very positive reception on Steam with 1,838 Steam user reviews. 93% of those reviews have been received positively. Game price very low at $7.99. I don't know if that's going to be the price point that we get on PlayStation. You have to take into account, you know, titles like Post Void have come out on PlayStation, was $5.99 on PlayStation where it was $2.99 on PC. So sometimes the price differentials of some of these titles are a bit different when they see their console releases, so bear that in mind. But nonetheless, that is scheduled for a release on April the 6th. And that's going to do it for me. Again, a lighter week of game releases this week, but with Meet Your Maker and Resident Evil 4 Remake getting some new DLC, and a lot of us still being busy with a lot of the early 2023 games, kind of nice to have a little bit of a quieter week where attention can be put on some of the other titles. Maybe you can skip out on buying games altogether, because a lot of you guys are going to get Meet Your Maker for free. A lot of you guys already have Resident Evil 4 Remake, so that DLC is going to be free. And then the other 3 titles, maybe those are titles that you can wait for them to go on sale. Put it on the wish list. Maybe they'll even be plus extra titles at some point. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.